We have been afforded a great opportunity. Not everyone gets this chance, and it behooves us to use this chance well. There are people who need our help. And so I call on my fellow graduates to oppose injustice and violence, individual and systemic. I call on you to oppose settler colonialism, both at home and abroad. I call on you to stand in solidarity with Indigenous people everywhere, here in Treaty 1 territory, where an Indigenous man can expect a life 10 years shorter than mine, and in Palestine, where Israel's deliberate targeting of hospitals and other civilian infrastructure has led to more than 35,000 deaths and widespread famine and disease. Many medical organizations, including the WHO and Médecins Sans Frontières, and countless unions, including the Canadian Federation of Nurses Unions, have repeatedly called for a ceasefire in Gaza, while there's been deafening silence from the Canadian Medical Association, Doctors Manitoba, and PARAM. And so I ask that you join me in calling for an immediate and lasting ceasefire in Palestine. Join me in calling for unrestricted humanitarian and medical aid in Gaza. Join me in calling for an end to the targeting of healthcare facilities, medical staff, and journalists. I'm sure that some of you here today are worried that you might face censure for speaking out about the genocidal war that Israel is waging on the people of Palestine, that it could jeopardize your career before it's even begun. I understand that fear. But look, by now we've heard enough about CanMed's roles to last a lifetime, so surely I don't have to remind any of you that advocacy is literally in our job description. When Tommy Douglas, the father of Medicare, first proposed a single-payer healthcare system in Saskatchewan, the greatest opposition to the plan came from physicians. Worried about a pay cut, 90% of the province's doctors walked out of their practices. The strike lasted 23 days, but Douglas was undeterred, and eventually the doctors came around. By 1965, the majority supported a single-payer healthcare system, and today Tommy Douglas is widely celebrated as the greatest Canadian. It is never too late to join the right side of history. As doctors, our voices have power. After 4 years of studying and working alongside you all, I look forward to seeing you wield that power in service to those in need. You give me hope.